Yay! Hello, Spurs fans. It's Paul the Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic sock show on the internet. I hope you're all well. It is 4:24 a.m. here in dark. I was going to say sunny Sydney. I don't know. I think it's going to be really hot today. So it's going to be one of those days I actually enjoy driving around because the air conditioner in the car beats what I've got in this concrete box I'm in at the moment. Let's have a look at the Premier League results for that's happened overnight, because I haven't really looked at them much. I've literally got out of bed, splashed some water on my face, had a cup of beautiful instant Aldi coffee. I saw the only one I was looking at was Man United City. Let's go over here, and of course I've got to click that. There we go. There we go. Oh, dude. Here we go. Let's have a look. What we got? This is the weekend. Whole weekend. The whole weekend's done. There's the main one. Crystal Palace 1, Tottenham 2. So all the rest is irrelevant, really. But we'll go through it just to give lip service to the other teams in the Premier League. Chelsea disaster, 2-0. Brentford, beautiful. Arsenal 5, Sheffield United 0. Irrelevant. Bournemouth 2, Burnley 1. Wolves 2, Newcastle 1. This is an interesting one, Interesting one. Newcastle, I don't quite think are there yet, but it's looking like Wolves are pretty tricky to turn over. Is it Molineux? Do they still play at Molineux? I don't know. Sometimes my brain's stuck in the 1980s and 90s. So let's have a look. I can click it. I can find out, can't I? No, of course not. That'd be too easy to just click on it. Oh, there it is. Right down the bottom. Molineux. Okay, Molineux. Let's have a look at. Let's have a look at Wolves' results actually, because they're. I think we've got them soon, haven't we? Yeah. We've got. So in after we play Chelsea, that's going to be an interesting game. That could be a tricky one. That the way Wolves are going. What's their home record like? See, they beat Man City at home, drew with Aston Villa. Okay, they lost to Liverpool. I remember that was a bit sus though. Lost at home to Brighton. Draw. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. It could be a tricky one. Wolves. As far as tricky games go for Tottenham Hotspur, by far the greatest football team the world has ever seen. But they're doing all right. Wolves. What's his name? Gary Neal, Bournemouth old manager that got boot because they wanted to upgrade and do something better this season. How's that working out, Bournemouth? Popped your cherry on that one, didn't you? West Ham 0. Championship contenders Everton 1, because it's looking like they might get those 12 points taken away from them. I mean, it's not often I feel sorry for football teams. Actually, I don't. I thought I had a little slither of sympathy. I do a bit, because we'll get on to Man City in a minute. Because Everton, right? Okay, they broke the rules, but they didn't prosper. This is a cheat that didn't prosper, isn't it? They had a sugar daddy come in, and they just bought junk, absolute junk. It didn't work. And on top of that, they're getting told, well, all this cheating you've been doing, you're going down. Oh dear. Brighton 1, Fulham 1. Interesting. So Brighton lose some points there that could have been got at. Aston Villa 3, Luton Town 1. There we go. Liverpool 3, Nottingham Forest 0. No surprise there. Oh, they're still playing at Old Trafford. Man City 3, Man United 0. It's irrelevant. I wonder when the Premier League is going to, do their findings and their punishment against Man City. I did see an article yesterday. I think it was full of it's speculation and hyperbole, but I'll go with it. Why not? I've forgotten where I read it. I can't credit it. Sorry, but it's all made up anyway. But they're saying that the Man City could get kicked out of the Premier League, and they went even further. You know, if the extent of these 110 charges against them are true, are the Football League really going to want them anyway? So they might be down at the conference, which would be interesting. Be lots of, or even if they get booted out of the Premier League, I think that could happen. I think that could happen. What they've been doing is so dodgy, you know, to bump up revenue. Oh, we'll send our manager over to some, you know, Middle East friend, and they're going to pay us like $10 million. They're going to pay us $10 million for a one-day seminar on team building or something. I don't know. It's, you know, you can't do that, man. So there might be a load of players coming out of Man City on the cheap. I'm sure all the exit clauses, they're all on the phones to their agents. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Might be, you know, with this sword of Damocles hanging over Man City, our signing's going to be as easy. It doesn't look like it's affected it so far. But I don't know. January transfer window. Would you want to? I suppose there's nothing to lose, is there? You can go to Man City. If they get kicked out, you can go work somewhere else. If they don't get kicked out, I was going to say you might win the Premier League, but that ain't happening because we know it's stopping them this year, don't we? Yeah, so it's interesting times. But as I said, it's all academic, because when we look at the tape, I have got this screen shared. I'm not. Yeah, good. That would have been brilliant stream, that, wouldn't it? Because look at that. I look at that, and after all the other teams have toiled, laboured away, just sitting there on an inflatable lilo in a pond having a big cigar, still top, aren't we? We're living that Joe Lewis lifestyle on a big yacht. Well, maybe not for much longer, but you know what I'm saying. Look at all this. Look at all these beautiful green ticks. One more. Let's make it a set. Let's make it a set against Chelsea. Clean sweep. Beautiful. Arsenal, because their goal difference is 2 better, but goal difference. Who cares? Who cares? All the gooners will be saying, "Oh no, Tottenham draw with Chelsea next week and we win. We'll go top." That's what they're having to do maths. Whereas we know if we beat Chelsea, it's another stint at the top, isn't it? Best start since 1960-61. Unbeaten in 11 games. Our best stretch in the Premier League, I believe, is 14. So we're knocking on the door of that. Records are tumbling everywhere. And it's the end of October. I mean, who else are you going to give the manager of the month to? I'm just having a look at the result. Look, it's got to be Ange Postecoglou again, hasn't it? You can't give it to Arsenal. Who'd they draw against? They drew against Chelsea, wasn't it? Even that was jammy. So, see, I told you at the beginning of the season when Ange Postecoglou, I said, look, I don't think they're going to give it to Ange for August, because if they give it to him for August, they're going to have to give it to him for every month, and that's what's going to happen because there's no one that's been better, is there? No one. Oh my! If Ange gets 3 in a row, that would be brilliant. I know they look like water bottles, but I'd have one. Might spray it gold, like they did with that Tiger Cup that they just bought out of a sports shop when we played Singapore. Sea Lions, Lion Kings, Sailor Lions, Sailor Kings. I've forgotten who they were. But that's exciting. I wonder if are we going to have a shout for a player of the month? Let me think. Could be Maddison. Again. We'll see. Maybe it's probably Haaland. Has he scored much? He hasn't scored much, isn't it? Look at those bloody red dots there that Man City have got. Oh, they're staring at you. They're like crosses. They're like cartoon eyes when someone's passed away. There we go. There's Man City season. There we go. Tweet. Oh, well, there we go. We got many people in? Nah, we haven't got many people in. That's all right, though. It's a select crowd. That'll do us. So I was going to go an hour today. I don't know if I've got an hour in me. We'll have to We'll have to look at the comments and see if you can string me along for a bit. Not quite understanding how this YouTube works, because my videos gets loads of views and no one comes. Well, not no one, because you're here, but not many others come here for the live streams. They all watch it afterwards, though. It's weird. I don't know what. I must be doing something wrong. YouTube Muppet. I don't know. But there we go. That's how it all stands after over a quarter of the way through the Premier League. I'd rather be us than like Liverpool, clippity clop, up and down FC. Man City not firing. I mean, okay, they beat Man. We beat Man United. They're rubbish. Arsenal, they had 2 good results this week. But is it enough to endure the consistent slog, the thankless slog of week in, week out Premier League matches? They're not all glamorous either. Fatigue will be setting in. Their 50 goalkeepers will be fighting with each other. When then you look at Tottenham, no problems on the horizon. Steady as she goes, consistent. Every challenge we're getting on top of. We're overcoming. We're the only team that's done that. Every challenge that we faced, we've done well. Whether it continues, who knows? But right at the moment, we're a good shout for the title. It's brilliant. What we got here? Stats. Okay. Oh, so Haaland must have got a couple. Goals. What else do we get? Assists. James Maddison. There we go. James Maddison. Yellow cards. We got any in there? Basuma. Yes. There you go. Good on you, man. Red cards. Who cares? Is that it? That's the stats on. That's about all you need, isn't it? Really, that'll do. On that, you can go to Sofa Score. Actually, let's have a quick look. Not that I pay much heed to these. I don't really understand what I'm looking at. I mean, what am I doing? What do I do? I click on football. Yeah, okay. Premier League. Here we go. Premier League. So I can't click on any. Oh, there we go. Premier League. Well, there we go. Oh, well, there's the main stat. Sofa Score's got that right. What do you do now? Top stats. I don't know. It's all rubbish, isn't it? Average Sofa Score rating. I mean, this is bonkers, isn't it? So the computer says Man City are the best team, but reality says Tottenham Hotspur are. What else is going on here? Player statistics. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look at this bit. Oh, look at this. Number 1. I'll take this one. That's the thing about stats. You can cherry pick. I'll cherry pick this one. What's this mean? I don't know. But James Maddison's at the top. Brilliant. Son Heung-min is at 6th. We've got 2 in the top 6. Are any others? Where's Basuma? Surely he's up there. Oh, Cristiano Romero. Nice one, man. Nice one. I'm surprised Basuma's not in there. What do you have to do to get a good score on Sofa Score? What do you have to do? All right, attack. This is interesting, this. How many people in? I'm just doing this while more people come in. People are leaving in their droves. Oh, I'm going to keep going anyway. Attack, Haaland, yeah, Son. There he is. Number 3, defence. Surely, Romero and Van der Ven. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Pedro Porro? What is this alchemy? Oh, well, Pedro Porro, Basuma. Destiny Doggy, I don't understand. Je ne comprends pas. Passing. Maddison, Sonny. Oh, goalkeeper. It's got to be Vic. Come on. What? 9? 9th? The 9th best goalkeeper? Who's better? Who's this? Luton? Oh, hang on. Saves. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. So what do we do? It's on tackles. I don't understand stats. Let's have a look at the overall rating. What? No. Oh, there he is. He's fourth, but I find that very hard to believe. So you've got Brentford, Fulham, and Wolves ahead of him. No, he's the best in the country, mate. Detailed. Oh, here we go. Well, James Maddison's top of whatever that is, so that's good. There we go. All right. Well, that's eat your heart out, Sean Butler. You're not the only guy that knows how to do stats and numbers. Maybe it's because I've got a numbers head on. Because I woke up. The reason I'm up early is I woke up in a cold sweat. One of my recurring nightmares is I was back in the corporate world in a seminar. Might not sound much, but and then they were on about the road's bending around. I'm going, I don't understand any of this, which is true. I never did. I don't know what they're talking about. And then at some point I had to check my email. I'm thinking, oh no, I've not checked my work email for ages. And then at the end of the seminar, they said, by the way, you've all lost your jobs. And I had all stressed. What am I going to do? I'm going to be poor. And then I woke up and I'm poor. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm so glad I'm awake. It's all right. Oh dear. Oh, we've got a few comments in. Thanks, people. There's not many in tonight, but thank you for adding a bit of grist to the mill here, chaps and chapesses and everything else. Milton No Bragger, you're up early, man. Morning, Paul. Hope you're well, mate. Double is on. The double is on. The double is on until it's not, man. That's the way it works. It's the way it works in my brain. Claude Murphy, g'day, man. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Paul, my brother, big up to you. Big up to you, Claude. I hope you're enjoying the season, man. I hope you are. It's great. Rakesh, g'day, man. Hello, hippie. And a big grin. D, I think that's a new name, but a letter out of the alphabet, I don't know. Here we go. Hotspur Hippie, so glad you exist and you are doing this. Thanks, man. Don't stop. Thank you. Daily videos are amazing. Well, your humour mixed with Spurs and Arsenal trash talk is a drug. That's it. I'm the pusher. Addictive. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Simon Brown. G'day, man. G'day. Morning, hippie. Morning, Simon. Hey, here's Aaron Quinn, a member of the Hotspur Hippie Happy Commune or the Hotspur Commune. Just waking up, man. Almost delirious when I wake up sometimes. I mean, you think I'm stupid when I've been awake a few hours, but I ain't seen nothing yet. Actually, I won't stick the advert up. There's only 5 minutes here. There's only the super chats and memberships are available. Aaron's done it. Thanks very much, Aaron. I think Aaron's been in from the day dot as well. Do. Shame about Chelsea, isn't it? Yeah, I know. But that's the sterling job that our man on the spot, our sleeper agent, Mauricio Pochettino, is doing. Let me remind everyone why, if I can, why I think Pochettino is a sleeper agent. Let me see if I can find. I don't know if I'll be able to find the image now because it was a while ago. I know I've got the image saved on my phone, but getting it from my phone to my computer is a pain. Where did I do it? I posted it on my Twitter? Hang on. Yonks ago. And luckily I don't tweet much, or whatever they're calling it these days. I don't X much. I wonder how many people are like doing work presentations and they go, well, let's go over Twitter, and they put in X and it comes up with every porno site they've ever looked at. Good one, Elon. Good one. Log in. And then it says I've already logged in. I know, but you asked me to log in. All right. Bit of luck, shouldn't take me too long to find here. This is the benefit of not being an avid Twitter user. I'm just going to go back to Where is it? I know this is riveting for everyone. Even when you don't tweet much, you just got a whole catalogue of crap, haven't you? What date's this? August, a bit further. Bloody hell! I thought I didn't tweet much. I know I should search, but that don't work. Okay, July. Come on, where is it? July. Bit of Ange. There it is. I found it. Bloody hell. So, you know, when Pochettino was hired by Chelsea and they did this presentation, it was all sort of dramatic and everything. Well, this is what it looked like to me. It looked like the bit in Casino Royale where old Bond was getting his cruets tickled by Le Chiffre, Mads Madison. So that's why I'm saying this guy here is our man on the inside. Man on the inside. It's all a ruse. He's just keeping Chelsea mediocre because he knows that. The whole plot is you keep them like mediocre, not so bad that you get sacked because that would ruin everything, but just mediocre. And then bit by bit, players will think, "What am I doing at Chelsea? I'm getting out of here. It's crap." And then they'll just be. And Todd Bowley would be going, "Oh, goddamn SOBs." And because he won't be able to put more money in because he's already blown his wad. Like, he can't, if he keeps doing, he'll end up like Everton. So I, for one, even though you see, they put him in tight clothes and everything. There we go. That's Poch. Looked as comfortable as anything. So, remember Poch, you're playing your bosses, your real bosses on the weekend. Do the right thing. It don't matter though. You can try. Maybe you might rebel. Maybe Poch has gone native, as they used to say in spy circles, when someone would be embedded in a country and they start, this country is actually quite cool. It was called going native. Maybe Poch has gone native. We'll find out on the weekend. But it don't matter because we're better than Chelsea, so stuff them. Daniela Zito. G'day, man. Good evening, Paul. I'll tell you what, for such a small crowd, you've put in a lot of comments here. Thanks, everyone. It's cool. Morning for you. Looking forward to the next round of Premier fixtures. Do any stand out to you? Let's have a look, eh? You're giving me an excuse to just rabbit on for a bit. That's all right, man. Thanks, Daniela. Oh, I love it. God, what a good crowd. We've got the top notch. We've got the elite people in here at the moment feeding me. Lovely. Thank you, Daniela. Let's have a look at the EPL fixtures. Matches. And you got to go down here. You might hear me do that a lot. Anytime I'm faced with technology, you wouldn't believe I worked in IT for 20 years. Got up to the lofty heights of project managers before I thought I can't do this anymore, doing my head in. Because every time I've got to, I don't know, the internet was so much easier and useful when it was new. Just like everything else in the world, it went to cack in the year 2000. But before that, it's all simple, nicely laid out. And now it's all baffling. Like even, I was looking at a Tottenham Australia membership after my day Barclay on the weekend because I wanted to go and see a game at the pub, and it must be assumed knowledge that they don't meet for every game. So I thought, well, what's the deal with joining? So you click on this, and then it says we've got a new easy way for you to join. Just watch the video below. And I'm thinking, no, I'm not watching a video. And then underneath in small it says click here to join. You go click, and then it says create an account. It's like, no, just tell me how much it is, and then I'll just go. And if it's all right, not yet because financial things at the moment, but click add a cart, check out, done. No, it's no. Then create an account and then check your mail for the authentication. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Anyway, let's have a look at the fixtures. Oh, you forgot your password. Oh God. Hang on, what's this? That's wrong. I've skipped one. There we go. All right, Fulham, Man United. Oh, that's good. That's a tricky one for Man United because they're rubbish. So Fulham could do them on that one. Brentford and West Ham. Interesting. Could be Brentford. Could be West Ham on that one. Man City should. Should's a big word though, isn't it? Should is one of my least favourite words in the English language. Should and must. I don't like those words, but let's just use it for Man City and hope they feel the same way. Man City should do Bournemouth. Sheffield United, Wolves. That could be interesting. Wolves away from, I don't know if that's much cop. Burnley, Crystal Palace. That could be a good game. You know, I'm hoping for good things from Burnley. I mean, they might have changed tactic, but they tried to play football against us, and I applaud them for that. So hopefully, I hope it comes good for them. You know, I think if you're a team that wants to play football, I think it's your only hope of improving. You know, parking the bus and trying to scrape through. I don't know if you actually learn much from that, and I don't think it's much fun if you're a footballer just being peppered for 90 minutes. And you'll end up losing every game 1-0. I think that's kind of what Sheffield United have been doing a bit. They've been doing that, and they've been getting close results, but they have been losing. And Arsenal did do them quite well. But Burnley, they're trying to play, and maybe that will come good at some point in the season to get them enough points to stay up. I think that's the hope for Burnley at the moment. So good luck to them. Championship contenders Everton. Never been relegated in 70 years from the Premier League until probably now. Against Brighton, Brighton should win that. Newcastle, Arsenal. Oh, I didn't know that was round the corner. Oh, beautiful. Oh, ooh la la. Oh, that would be a good one. Well, that's a test for Arsenal, you know. And if Arsenal win that, then we know what we've got to do. That's kind of a bit of a benchmark, isn't it? We know if Arsenal get a result at Newcastle, we've got to do the same. Another hurdle for Ange Postecoglou to get over, and he hasn't let us down yet. The boys haven't let us down yet, so that's going to be an interesting game. That one. Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, bit of a Midlands derby. That one. First class ticket to Nottingham, please. You've got to be about 60 to remember what I'm talking about there. Luton, Liverpool. Oh, God. And there we go. And we're last off the ranks as well. Again. Blimey, we've got a long break, and then when's the next one? And then we're first. We're doing last and first all the time. Oh, well. And Chelsea got a midweek Mickey Mouse Cup game. There we go. Well, that's... So, yeah, there's some interesting fixtures there. Newcastle, Arsenal. That's giving you a litmus test for us, isn't it? Litmus test. Are Arsenal actually starting a fire, or is it a false dawn? Because I didn't watch the highlights or see the game against their game against Sheffield United. I just looked at the result. I did see there was one penalty and one late goal. I don't know how dominant they were. They probably were. I don't know. Are they starting a fire? Have Newcastle got the cojones to do it? Who knows, man? Who knows? All I know is if we win this one, it don't matter. It's all irrelevant. So, yeah, I hope I answered your question there, Daniela. Thanks, man. I've got a good 5 minutes out of that one. Thank you. All right, here we go. Akshay Bhushan. Hey, Paul. Joined in your live after a long while. Great, welcome, man. Hope you're doing well, enjoying the Spurs journey. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. I absolutely am. This is the best. I keep saying this, but it's the best start to a season I've ever seen. So I can't. Why wouldn't I be happy? And also the comeback of the Aussies in the Cricket World Cup. I haven't been following the Cricket World Cup, and I don't like the Australian team. I like the Australian soccer team, but in cricket, I'll go for England, sort of anyone except Australia. I'll go for England over Australia, anyone over Australia. They're a bunch of cheats, whingers, whiners. So, oh well, I don't know. I don't even know what stages. I saw. I didn't watch the Rugby Union World Cup either, but I heard South Africa won diplomatic immunity, Mr. Riggs. They beat the All Blacks narrowly, and it looks like Eddie Jones is off to Japan. What a surprise! City look like they're copying Big Ange. Love it, man. That's it. That's it. Pep's just copying Ange. I love when Gary Neville said, "Yeah, I just tried copying Ange as well," and Ange said, "How'd that work out for you?" See, Ange knows. He knows all about football. He knows that Neville was it Sevilla, or no Valencia. He was only there like a month. He jokes about it. In fairness to him, he he knows he did not a very good job there. So at least he can have a laugh about it. And I suppose when you've won, like, I don't know, was it got 7 premierships and everything else, he can have a chuckle about anything, that guy. D. Hotspur Hippie, I wish I could grow a beard like you. It would take me 10 years. Well, what's wrong with that? I mean, I started this in COVID lockdown and this out the back. I can't even remember when lockdown was now. 2 years ago. It all seems a world ago, doesn't it? When Sydney was split down the middle, the haves and have-nots. So, if I could have had the same attitude, D. It's going to take me 2 years, 3 years, whatever, 2 years to grow a beard like this. But the secret is you just got to do nothing. You don't even have to do anything. It just takes care of itself. Okay, some people it might be quicker than others, but the same result. You just do nothing, and look at that. Sometimes when I get a bit of pizza in it, I do get a bit frustrated, and I think I'll just shave it off, and that moment usually passes. But there might come a day when you'll see me and with no beard, and you'll think, "Oh my God, Hotspur Hippie's got no chin." Could happen. Do you make it 20? Don't matter, does it? Then you've got the benefit of 20 years of doing nothing. It's great. Man United were crap, were they? You watched it? Okay. Oh well, that's good to know. That's good to know. I'm just curious to see what the stats were on that. Let's have a look here. Where is it? Oh no, I don't care about stats, but I kind of find them a little bit interesting. What have we got here? 21 shots. Wow, that's quite a few, isn't it? 3 goals though, but it don't matter. You've got to have all. Sometimes those. Maybe it's one of those games where, like we've had, Man City, loads of shots, but just finding it hard to get it in. 10 shots on target is decent as well. Possession's all right. Not most passes. Yeah, this is like, we generally do better than that, and a lot of this stuff would be a lot of their possession is useless possession as well. Ours tends to be with purpose. Any red cards? No. Yellow cards. I got 4 yellow cards, Man United. Wow. Okay. Corners is out of all the stats other than score. Corners is the one that says a lot to me. That tells me about pressure. So they did have them under pressure. Still 7 for Man City. Timelines. Who? Oh no. I don't want all that. Lineups. Maybe that'll be it. Oh no. Ha 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 ha. Maguire. He's back in us. He's back in the team. Slabhead. Redemption. I suppose Mark Goldbridge is saying something. And they shouldn't have played McTominay. Rashford. He'll be in conniptions, won't he? Who got the Anthony? Did their subs get yellow cards or something? Oh no! Oh, hang on, it's on the pitch, isn't it? Amrabat, Onana. Ooh, that's interesting. Fernandez, and then Anthony. Okay. Well, there's nothing scary there, is there? You know, I'm not scared of anything at the moment. I'm not looking at games we got and going, oh, could be a tricky one. I mean, sometimes a little bit, but on the whole, I believe we can win. I believe we can win every game. Honzi, Chelsea were pathetic last week against Brentford. Or was that... they're just pathetic anyway, man. Pathetic. Remember, I've got a teenage brain, and my teenage brain remembers Chelsea being in Division 2. Oh, my Lord. D with a $50 super sticker. Are you kidding me? Is that... Wow. Where are you from? Are you from Australia? Or are you from... If you're from America... Holy moly, man. Thank you so much. And it's just the sticker as well. They even do it. I mean, not that you've got to pay to get your comments on this channel. Thanks, man. That's marvelous. Thank you, D. Wow, that's the biggest one I've had. Look, I'm used to. It's funny, you know. It's like the rich get richer on YouTube. I've noticed this where I watched a bit of Football Terrace. I don't watch much of Football Terrace, but you know, he's got like a squillion subscribers. And every live stream's got billions of viewers, and there's people chucking in $50, $5, blah 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 blah. I mean, wow. So I'll just put that up again because that's really cool. Thanks, D. Thank you very much. D, feel supporting a Hotspur Hippie is a requirement, like renewing insurance, license, paying taxes. Oh yeah, that's a Hotspur Hippie is our Spurs voice. Oh, well, I appreciate that, man. I mean, all I can do is speak for myself, you know, and, you know, I'm sure there's going to be times where you don't agree with me, but hopefully it's still all cool, you know. I try and say things from a good place, really. I'm not trying to piss anyone off or be controversial, really. I'm just trying to have a laugh, that's all. I mean, that's as far as Spurs fans go. Anyway, the rest can take a hike. I hope I make them cry. Wow, thank you, man. Hansy G, did you see the strike from Nestory Irankunda today in a soccer match? Adelaide United, Melbourne City. He's only 17. No, I didn't actually. And I can't watch it now, unfortunately. So if you're suggesting it should be a good one, 17-year-old as well. What I'll just do is I'll search for it on my YouTube on my phone, so then I can have it in my history and I'll look at it afterwards, man. So what was it? It was Adelaide, Melbourne. Round 2, 23-24. There we go. Just look at it and close it straight away because I don't want the sound to get me copyright strike. Thanks, man. I will have a look at that. Often I won't look at things, but that's interesting. Where when you see a kid from 17 and if he's done something good, he'll be on Ange's radar. If, like, you know, there might be players in the A-League that are on Ange's radar, you know, because remember, Ange in his Postecoglou, the football nexus, where all football information and spirit and karma, there is a meeting point at some secret location. Maybe it's not even a physical location. Maybe it's just a state of mind. I don't know. I'm not privy to that information. But wherever it is, Ange just sticks his head in it. And that's why he knows everything about football. That's how he knows Gary Neville only managed at Valencia for a month and could take a piss out of him. I thought it was funny in a press conference when Ange I mean, when it comes down to it as well, now I'm seeing more of a side of Ange. He's just a bit of a goofball, you know. He's. I mean, I'm saying these things as compliments. You know, he's like a bozo. He's from the neighbourhood. He's one of us. When he was talking about, he said if aliens, if there are aliens, he said their big trick would be that they've been here all the time and they've just been watching us. And he said, that's like me. I know all about you, and you don't know anything about me. He's 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 a good guy, man. He's a good guy. That's half the battle, you know, in life. And you know, when you get when you get to where Ange is, and he'll be earning a lot of money, and he's got the excuse me, he's a celebrity now. He's got the the world is his oyster at the moment, and he's still saying he's still grounded. He's just still a decent guy. That's to be able to do that and not let it warp you and corrupt you and turn you into a bit of a git. That, you know, he's got such a strong core of decency in him. It's great. Oh, sorry. I didn't. Sometimes I do that. I click on a comment and then I talk and then I'll just go to the next one. Raga, or is it Raja? Raja Sudan. Hello, hello, hello. You got a pair of old. Is that a pair of old styly 3D glasses? It's pretty small. I can't quite see it, but if that is, that's pretty cool. Anaglyphs, I believe they're called. I remember probably the last time I wore a pair, if this isn't 3D glasses, then I'm talking irrelevant crap, but when does that ever stop me? Last time I wore a pair of glasses like that was, I think it would have been around 1991, 1992. And me and some friends went to see the 3D Nightmare on Elm Street. I've forgotten which number in the series it was. And it was so hackneyed. It was at one point, you know, put on the magic glasses. You know, wasn't the whole film wasn't in 3D. No, that'd be too expensive for a film. So you just put your glasses on now, and they were red and green. And the problem, of course, that I mean, I don't know how people don't see this and don't think this, right? But Freddy's jumper is green and red. So when you look at it through glasses that are green and red filters, you know, that works with a lot of things and your brain can kind of figure things out. But when you're looking at something that's predominantly green and red with green and red glasses, your brain just goes, can't work this out. Because one eye saying one eye saying every line's black and every line's white, and the other eye saying everything's opposite, and your brain just goes, I ain't having this. I'm not having this. I'm not doing it. I wonder when the next 3D phase will be in cinemas, because that seems to have come and gone. 3D TVs. Everyone's got 3D TV that they don't use, do they? It's all rubbish. Thank you for the diversion there. Hansi G is a superstar off to Bayern Munich. They say. I'm hoping Ange will look at him. Oh, okay, right, okay, this guy. Well, let's have a look at him in SofaScore. What's his name? Oh, I can copy. No, of course. No, it's not going to let me. I can't just copy. No, of course I can't copy it out of that. So it's going to take me ages to type it in. But hey, well, SofaScore. I wonder if there's many Nestors in the world. There's loads of them. Oh no, there he is. Okay, Nestory. Okay, so look at this dude. Let's bring that up. Okay. I mean, I don't know what I'm getting. Oh, so he's like, right. Oh, he's like a Kulu. He's like a Kulu. Okay. Player value 370,000. Get him in. Get him in. Nationality Australian. Okay. So I'm just thinking about, international fixtures, Australia. No, I think that usually goes all right with the Premier League. He's short. Oh, see, this is my test. My test on SofaScore ratings, because I don't understand stats. I think they're all like, I don't get them, and they're just overblown. I use two measures for whether a player is good. One is, do they have a higher SofaScore rating than Eric Dyer? which when I last looked was 6.86. He hasn't done anything since there, so we'll say 6.86. Big tick there. And the other pointless, stupid stat is, are they taller than me? Which is 185 centimeters. No. So it's 50-50 whether I'd sign him. But let's have a look. Okay, he plays decent amount. 1 goal in 2 games. Did he play last year? What did he do last year? Oh, wow. So he was playing in the A-League last year? When he was 16? Holy moly. What did he do last year? Okay, 22, 5 goals. Okay. A goal every 120. That's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad. More of a substitute last year, but still as a 16-year-old man. That's pretty good. I don't care what league, in what world it is, top flight in any country. I mean, we can't go back further, can we? What? No. What, he was playing A-League when he was 15? Okay. He's still got 3 goals. All right, I'm going to look at more of him. We can't go back to when he was... Are we going to go back to when he was a fetus? No, okay, all right. Wow, that's... I haven't seen him... I can't recall this guy playing for the Socceroos. I'm thinking of... is it... I've forgotten the player. I can't remember the player that I'm thinking of who comes on as a sub quite a lot, young guy. Can't remember. Well, okay, well, he's one to keep an eye on, man. Nestory Irankunda, Adelaide United. Okay, man. Very impressive by anyone's books. I mean, looking at that, if he's been playing top flight football at the age of 15, I'm surprised he hasn't been snapped up by someone. I mean, he's got to have something about him, hasn't he? It's the name, man. Oh, you're killing me. Sarah. Like, it almost makes me understand a little bit what it might mean, what it might feel like to be a bit dyslexic. I've got a close friend who's dyslexic, and the way he describes it, it's like very interesting. It's like sequences, and you know, they just don't make sense. And I look at that, and I don't know what to make of it. So yeah, it's interesting, hey. Hello, Paul. The YT is bottling, like Arsenal, bottle like last season. The YT. What's the YT, man? I don't understand what the YT is. The YT, the youth team? No, I don't know, man. You let me know what you mean there. Just have a look at highlight, speed, and skill. Oh, Mabil. Yeah, that was the guy. I'm thinking of. Highlight, speed, and skill. All right, well, we've got the technology to do that. Whether I've got the brain to do that. What did you say? Look at highlight, speed, and skill. See, now I'm getting dyslexic because this is just making no sense to me at all. I can't figure. No, I'm sorry, man. I can't figure it out. It's hurting my head. Has to be 18 years old. Oh, of course, yeah. Because otherwise, it's like child labour or something, isn't it? Oh well, bloody hell, though. I mean, surely when he turns 18, he's gonna have his agent. I wouldn't mind being his agent. Give us a call. Give us a call. Give us a call, Nestory. I'll hook you up, man. I'll hook you up. 15%. I'll do it for you. For you, brother, 10%. 10%. For you, actually, no, bugger it. 5. Oh, YouTube. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, God, that's obvious now. I know. YouTube server is down. Oh, okay. I think I'm up, aren't I? I seem to be up. Okay. Just need to watch his highlights. You'll see. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into it, man. I'll look into it. Because, like, I'm useless at Hang on, let's just get rid of that. I'm pretty useless at knowing what other players are up to around the world, and even within the Premier League, let alone the A League. So it's good to have a little, and when this guy becomes, well known, you'll be able to say, just as I can say with Ange Postecoglou, for all this, I'm probably the first Spurs fan to really want him. Did a video on an Irish Hotspur March 24th, 22nd. My first tweet was 2 days before Conte got the boot. I was number one, man. There might be someone else out there as well, but I think I was. You could be first on Nestory. Wouldn't that'd be cool, wouldn't it? But look, I mean, look, it's all rubbish, isn't it? It doesn't matter. But at least you'd know. You spotted him. Good. Dub Sharman. Good. Big up, fan. Big up, Dub. Nice to have you here. Tottenham player, hopefully. Well, why not, eh? Why not? Is that kangaroo you've got in there? Old Jacob at United Spurs of America would love you, man. He loves kangaroos because he's been brought up on Disney. You know what Disney does to people? They think the Lion King's a documentary where, an anteater's friends with a buzzard, and lions are they're like what's the word I'm looking for? Beneficent, not beneficent, benevolent. Lions are like benevolent rulers instead of I'll have you, I'm hungry. That's nature. Nature's a bugger. It's all You don't get many animals out there dying of old age peacefully. But that's where Jacob is. So he thinks he could cuddle a kangaroo. So I'll show him videos. I'll send him videos on WhatsApp of now and then of what happens when you give a kangaroo a bit of a pat. His free kick 35 meters out. Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's nice to know. I'll put it out for Jacob. Okay, it's a cute. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Lion King, the only thing they allude to is that circle of life. It's the circle of life where they don't show carcasses, with flies and buzzards coming around and jackals and hyenas. It's, we're going to have a little song. So that's what people think the wildlife's like. Dirty Sanchez, space-time continuum interrupted. Oh no, that sounds pretty drastic. Hopefully it's back now. Sad air. Who is the kangaroo in the Spurs squad? Well, because kangaroos are like, I'm going. The first name that leapt into my head, man, was Pedro Porro, because it could be Romero, but Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro is a kangaroo, man. For me, he could have maybe jumped a bit higher for that goal on the weekend, but his demeanour, man, because when you front up to a kangaroo, even when I'm at my mate's house, Mountain Bushman, because he lives in the Blue Mountains, he regularly will get kangaroos in his back garden, and you could, they're pretty close, but we're in man-made stuff, so we're protected. We need hundreds of thousands of stuff all around us, so nature doesn't get at us. You see them when they sort of stand up, even these are grey kangaroos as well. They're the shorter ones, but when they stand up like that, you can see it's just all muscle. They are so powerful, man, and the way they effortlessly bound through the trees, they're incredible creatures, man. They're amazing to watch. So Pedro Porro, man, and that's a compliment, absolute compliment to Pedro Porro. Maybe Vicario as well, though. Could be Vicario. We could have a couple of kangaroos. Vicario, man, because he's very lean and athletic as well. Dub Sharman, stars across over Spurs like a peak of circadian rhythms, all synchronizing to create a magical surprise. Wow. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. I want to read that one again. The stars are crossed over Spurs like a peak of circadian rhythms, all synchronizing to create a magical surprise. I think you're right, man. I think you're right. Maybe it's just our time, everything's already been written. We're just finding out what the story is, but this could be our bit of the story. Basuma is the Roo. Okay. I don't see that myself, but if he's your Roo, he's your Roo. I mean, maybe some of his movement, when he's got the ball, he's very. You could have a point. You could have a point. He's not jumping, but the way he skips past people. Yeah, okay. I'll still get my one's Porro and Vicario, but I can see it in him as well. What are we talking about? I mean, I don't mean to be rude here, but this is supposed to be a serious football channel. We're talking about which plays like a kangaroo. Well, my credibility is going to plummet, man. Dirty Sanchez, Harry scoring from his own half. I saw the headline. I haven't watched it, but good on him, man. Good on him. I think it's funny, like, because we're doing well. It's funny, isn't it? I was going to say it's like life. I don't know. It's like some people in life, but when you're doing well, it's like, okay, go for it, Harry. Have a great old time. Win some stuff. Win the Bundesliga. Win the Champions League. Do whatever you want to do, man. But if it was obvious that we were really missing him, I'd be going, poo. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm happy for him. Skippy is the bush kangaroo, Dub Shaman. And in fact, you can watch. I think. Let me just check. See if it's still there. Of course, I can't even type YouTube in there. I think it's on YouTube. Skippy movie. Skippy and the Intruders. Oh yeah. It's on YouTube. Here we go. I'll put the link in. It's not easy. I'll put the link in if you're interested, folks. Here we go. That is the full length Skippy, the Bush Kangaroo movie. It's not the remake stuff from the 80s. Bugger that. This is proper Skippy, where Skippy takes on like organised crime and smugglers and stuff. It's ridiculous. But it's entertaining. It's entertaining. Sad Air. Porro could put some jumping strings on his boots from now on. Yeah. Maybe he needs to harness his inner kangaroo a little bit more. But I mean, he's done so well this season. I'm not worried about him. He's done. I mean, it was really. I'd say the first bit of the match against Brentford, a little bit against Man United, but since then he's been pretty solid. So, I think he's great. I can't see him being dropped for Royale at the moment. Well, I mean, maybe Ange will do it just to enliven Porro again. Oh, there's a full moon out. Still dark here. Full moon. Hansi says, okay, when you watch highlights on Nestory Irankunda, everything after he scores, he does three backflips. Okay, all right, I'm definitely watching that. I like the cut of someone's jib if they can do that. I mean, that's a bit of razzle dazzle, bit of entertainment, like St George Dragons when they had Mundine, and who was the other guy? Was it Blake Block or something? They'd score a try and they'd do a backflip. Well, it looks like this guy does three backflips. Brilliant, man. Brilliant. Kangaroos are more fierce than deer, and I see deer in my yard once a week walking around. Yeah, well, you know what? I've been going over an hour, and it's nearly peak time to drive people to work, so I'm going to have to wrap up. Let's just have a quick look here. I'll just rattle through the comments. I'll go backwards from where I'm stopping. Here's mean Skip. Dub Sharman. If you add Boynes to Basuma's movements, yes, that could be. Yeah, I think you're making sense. D says, some message to Jean-Pierre was brutal in hindsight. I'm not crying. Can't remember. But it's too late. Let me know because I've got to go to work, man. VDV is my roo. Could be he's a bit big. I know. Everyone's got their own roo. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? everyone dragged me to the end. Thank you very much. And D, thanks for that super sticker, man. Brilliant. Thank you. And you know what? I'll probably do a video. I'll probably upload it in about, I don't know, whenever, hours. I don't know if I'll stream when I get back from work. Depends how I feel when I get home from work. It's probably why I don't get many views. I don't regularly schedule these things, and I never will, because then it becomes a job, and I prefer doing this for fun. You know. What am I doing? I'm trying to find the thing that says goodbye. Here we go. All right, folks. Well, thanks for joining me. Thanks for the elite crowd here that's kept me going. I hope you've had a bit of fun. Thanks for everyone that's commented. Thanks for the super sticker D. And if you're watching it afterwards, I hope you've enjoyed it as well. And if you click like and subscribe, that's all cool. You know, do what you want with all that, man. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace and love, man. Peace and love. Come on, you Spurs. I've added Elvis G to the members list in my in the videos I upload. I forgot to upload that video to this thing. So sorry, Elvis G. Anyway, you have been watching. I'm going to end it after I do this. This is the proper ending. You have been watching. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. Come on, you Spurs.